Because I promise you, when you give love, when you infuse love, you're going to start feeling it back again. It is the core of happiness in business, is infusing love. Hello and welcome to the Business of Happiness podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Tarryn MacCarthy, and today is going to be a phenomenal day. Today is going to be a day filled with love. Today, if you're watching this if you're watching this episode on YouTube, you'll see I brought you flowers today. I am feeling the love today, and I am emitting that to you, and I hope you can feel it too. Because today, I'm going to share with you one of the fiercest, most powerful forces of success in business, in relationships, and in happiness. It is love. For real. Love is one of the biggest success drivers in every single aspect of your life. Even Malcolm Forbes recognized it. He said, I think the foremost quality, there is no success without it, is really loving what you do. And if you love it, you do it well. And there's no success if you don't do well what you're working at. That's what Malcolm Forbes said. And I was looking up a quote to be sharing with you today to just emphasize the importance and the enormity of love in success. And there were so many quotes from very influential, very successful people who we look up to in business. And every single one of them says the same thing, that there is this component that is love, that is the silver bullet. It really is. Love is the super secret sauce of success. And I mean in all aspects. And success isn't just financial success, although I will tell you that flows to you if you infuse your business and your work with love. But success in business is also building a company with a strong mission, with incredible people, with incredible impact. You can't have that strong mission without feeling and connecting to and aligning with that ever important value of love. And it's so funny because we tend to put feelings like love outside of our description of work or business. Or we think, happiness, people who say, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, that's for someone else. But there is a way to love every aspect of what you do. And if you don't, find a way to, or start giving it. That has been one of the secrets in my life. Whenever I feel slightly without love, or like I'm being judged, or a little bit down on myself, I actually give love. So whenever you're feeling a little empty of something, start giving it away. Start sharing it, and you'll see it'll come back to you in so many ways. I have to share this story with you. My sister-in-law is a real estate agent. She is incredible. She sold this incredible home that I live in that every day my husband and I are so grateful for. It is on sacred land, I swear. It's in the air. The animals that walk past my home just share with me the beauty of this place. And I'm so grateful to her for finding this incredible home. She is really good at what she does. And the love that she feels for what she does oozes out of her. It's infectious. She talks to me about it and she said, Tarryn, it feels like I'm so excited when I'm showing someone homes because I'm imagining their family there. I'm imagining a nest for them to come and beautify and make their own and cultivate a life. She said, I can just picture these families growing up and having wonderful moments together in these homes. I feel so lucky to be a part of that journey with them. I mean, can you just hear the love that she's oozing every time she shows someone a home. Now see how incredibly successful that will be in every interaction she has with her clients. Her clients are lifers. They stay with her forever. They use her for so many projects because they feel the love that she's giving to them. When she moved here, she moved to Maine a couple years ago. She had a business in a different state. She was very good at it down in the South. And when she moved here, she was essentially starting all over again. You can't really bring a real estate business from one part of the country to another. You really have to cultivate a whole new clientele and a whole new network in the new state, as she did. And so she went to a lot of these networking events and, got to know some people in the area. And she said to me, there was this one gentleman who really reached out with so much love and warmth. And he wasn't even in personal homes. Oh, I'm forgetting what's the word for it now. Private home real estate. He was in commercial real estate at the time. And so she said, we really were not in the same field even, but he was so welcoming, so warm. He offered to support me anytime. She said, he really stuck out. He was one of these people who just, the love of what he did, the love that he shared with others, his abundance mindset was just so apparent that she remembered him. Well, just the other week, now she's been working with clientele. She's grown a beautiful collection of clients that use her frequently, and her business is doing so well because of this love that she emits and this passion she has for what she does. And she said the other day, one of the women she was working with, she was finding her a home. And she said, Jessica, I have a business as well that was gifted to me, that I was left to me in an inheritance, and I really need to sell this business. And I've been working with a commercial real estate agent, and it's not working out. Can you please do this with me? Can you please help me sell this business? And Jessica said, well, no, that's not really what I do. I do only private home sales. And she said, please, I love working with you. I only trust you. I only value you. I don't want to work with anyone else. I need you to help me sell this business. Well, what of course Jessica did was she thought of this one gentleman who years ago had reached out to Jess with so much love. And she contacted him. And she said, this incredibly huge business, it was a big, big, big number, a big sale that was going to happen. She said, I need to give this to you, and I need to work together with you. And this relationship that she cultivated is now going to be enormously rewarding, financially rewarding for him. All because he extended love to a brand new young woman coming from the South. She had nothing to give, nothing to offer him. She was not a resource for him to grow his business, but just by sharing love, by extending that warmth and that compassion, years down the line, it's now coming back to him in real dollars and cents. That is the magic of love. That is the magic of infusing love in the work that you do, in the business that you own, and feeling the enormity of the wealth coming back to you. That, my friends, is how it works. That is how it works. And we think of love as just saying I love you to someone. But there's so many components of love. And I'm going to share with you 5, maybe 6. I'll talk about the 6th one as well. But I'm going to share with you 6 components of love and how they directly impact business, directly impact leadership, directly impact relationships that we have on a daily basis. Not just friendships and colleagues, but intimate relationships with loved ones, with our partners, and how it directly impacts your happiness. In fact, I'd say love is one of those aspects of happiness that is imperative. And it's also one of the easiest to reach deep down for, because we all know what love feels like. And we can all grow more love without spending another dollar, without getting any more training, without hiring another coach or going for more degrees or purchasing a new business. We all know how to tap into love. So some of those aspects, the first one aspect of love is caring. Isn't that true? Don't you think of care, of taking care, of caring for someone as an enormously loving act? Just take a moment and show someone you care for them. I mean, even if it's not somebody who is extremely present in your life all the time. Look, this gentleman that I was talking about who showed Jessica, this commercial realtor, he didn't know her very well. He met her that one day at one event, but he cared enough to extend support and love to her. Just a helping word or a gesture, just showing sympathy is caring. Caring about someone's day, caring enough to take 30 seconds to hear what's happening in their life, caring enough to send a quick message anytime, just to touch base, to see how they're doing, maintaining that connection of love. The second aspect of love is respect. And respect is one of those things that we all deserve. We all yearn for, we all wish for, we all crave. And the truth is, every single human deserves it. It doesn't matter how much you earn. It doesn't matter the tone of your skin. It doesn't matter what genitalia you have between your legs. It doesn't matter how old you are or how much education you have. Every human deserves respect. You can show someone respect by making them feel like they're your equal. That's it. Respect is letting someone know, hey, we are all the same here. Maybe we're on different places on our timeline, in our trajectory, in our life's path. Maybe I've learned more than you have on this subject at this point in time, but man, I was once where you are. I know what that feels like. That you want to hear what they have to say and that you take them seriously. That you have the ability to see beyond your own judgments, beyond your own beliefs, that someone might have something unique and different to add to your perspective, that we're all equal. Even people who have beliefs that you don't believe in, they deserve your respect. You don't have to take on their beliefs. You don't have to change your beliefs. You don't have to bring yourself down or believe something that feels uncomfortable to you. But respect is love. It feels so powerful if you've ever done this yourself, where you've extended love, even if it didn't need to be in a very outward way, but just felt it in your heart. When you felt extended love for someone who maybe in the past you might have judged differently, it feels really good. If you can think of someone who you think, yeah, I don't know if I could ever feel love for that person. It's just too far away from my belief system. But if you are able to, wow, does that give you power? Does that give you the feeling of power to be able to extend love to someone who at first it seems uncomfortable to do so? This works so well in business, being able to offer respect. And it's one of those things that people feel. You don't even need to say very much with your words, but man, people know when you're giving them respect. You know what that feels like when someone's respecting you or disrespecting you. You have a very clear idea in your mind when you're feeling that from someone. You maybe can't even wrap your head around the words they used when you felt that way, but you know what it felt like. And anytime I've felt in business a little bit of tension or animosity or discomfort, my first thought is start with respect. It deflates the situation immediately, and it gives you enormous credit in their mind when they feel respect, when at first they suspected there wasn't any. The third aspect of love is appreciation. Now, giving credit to someone or to a person about something that they really value, something that they're proud of. When you can do so, that is giving love in such a great fashion. In business, this is huge. When you can offer some little olive branch of appreciation for something you know they really value, it goes such a long way. It takes no time at all. And as a leader, this is a powerful tool for gaining raving fans in your team. When you can support them with appreciation for some aspect of theirs that they're really proud of. That feels like love. Another aspect of love is sharing. And sharing really requires you to feel a sense of abundance, because we don't share something we feel like we don't have very much of. And it's a tool, actually, to create abundance. Remember when I said, when you feel like you need love, give love? Same thing with abundance. When you're feeling a little bit of lack, start giving away. Start sharing. Start sharing so much that you're actually feeling how abundant you are. Even if it's just, clothes in your closet. Man, I wish I had nicer clothes. Hey, start giving some of those clothes and realize, wow, I had more shoes than I thought I did. I actually have a lot of clothes in this closet. Same thing with business. When you start being able to share, when you start being able to collaborate with others and share your experience and your expertise, that's a great way without actually losing anything. Sharing in expertise and communicating with others and sharing your knowledge actually comes back to you twofold, tenfold. Sharing invites anyone in your world to come into your world. It invites people in. So sharing your home is a huge way to support the abundance and the enormity of the wealth that you have in your life. Sharing your resources. And this is a great way to look at advertising and promotion. Think of it as sharing. We'd love to share with you what great things are happening in our world. How much better does that feel? How much better does that feel? How much better in terms of alignment with your values and with your truth does that feel than selling yourself? Knowing that you're just sharing, you're here to receive something, to receive expertise or a commodity or a service, and I have it to share it with you. How much better does that feel? It also speaks to the fifth aspect of love, and that is self-worth. Treat other people not on the basis of ego or self-image, but as someone who has a true self, just as you have a true self. If you're listening to this podcast, chances are you didn't get into business to be miserable. The problem is that people feel that if their business gets busier, if they start becoming more successful, that happiness will eventually set in. But it can actually get worse. This is why I created the Business of Happiness Prosperity Coaching. In this one-on-one coaching, we look at how to redefine success on your terms and re-find the joy and the passion in your dream. Visit me at thebizofhappiness.com and become the happiest business owner you know. Feel that. Because one of the enormous aspects of receiving love from others, whether it's love in the form of money, love in the form of praise, love in the form of support, love in the form of respect. So notice how now I'm talking about how to get this for yourself. But in order to do so is to give it to yourself as well as to others. So self-worth, seeing the self-worth in others, but feeling it for yourself as well. The deservancy of it. The deservancy of receiving all that love right back to you. A powerful tool in business, because sometimes what we tend to do is we work so hard, we push so hard, we force so hard, we start to get out of alignment, and now we feel salesy, now we feel pushy, now we feel like people get this feeling that we're using them. All of that can be absolutely changed and turned with the feeling of love. If you just infuse a little bit of fairy dust of love on every aspect of your business, you'll see how it takes a huge turn for the better. And another thing that we tap into that is such a buzzword right now in business is authenticity and transparency. It's one of those things that in social media we keep looking for, in business models we keep looking for, in advertising and promotion we keep looking for. Who's being really authentic? That's the person I want to align myself with. Well, that's the core of authenticity, is self-worth and love. That's it. How can I be more authentic? We hear this often in the personal development world in terms of supporting others and coaching and leading. And in business leaders who are leading their teams, how can I allow them to see me as authentic? I want them to see who I am. And the answer is love. That's it. It feels silly to be talking about when we're talking about ROIs and investments, but man, is it the core of success? Love. That's it. That's it. So every one of these aspects, caring, respect, appreciation, sharing, and self-worth, do you see how they infuse in business models that fairy dust of just taking your business to a whole new level? And it's when businesses feel really comfortable with this concept of love that they start finding one another. And now we can multiply on the success and on the business model. And really, isn't this what we want from our lives? Now do you feel how if you can infuse love in what you do, even if it's not something that you started out loving, even if it's something that right now you think, man, I'm at this job right now and I feel no love for it. There is no aspect of this. I challenge you to start finding it. Because maybe this isn't your forever job. Maybe this isn't your forever business. Maybe this is just a stepping stone to the next best incredible place that you're going to be. But I challenge you to start infusing love in everything you do and find out where that feels the best. And be easy about it. Be playful with it. Stop taking it so seriously. Why not just give it a chance? Because I promise you, when you give love, when you infuse love, you're going to start feeling it back again. It is the core of happiness in business, is infusing love. And if something doesn't feel loving, don't do it. But if it feels loving, do more of it. And sometimes in business, we think, QuickBooks doesn't feel loving, right? I mean, I happen to love numbers. So QuickBooks to me is so much fun. So that to me feels super loving because I'm taking care of my business. I'm nurturing it. I'm keeping an eye on it. I love numbers. I love crunching. I love checking off boxes. So for me, QuickBooks is my jam. But if QuickBooks doesn't feel loving to you, if doing your taxes doesn't feel loving, find somebody who it does feel loving to. That's that respect that you're sharing. I have so much respect for your talents that I am going to offer you this opportunity to help me with my business. I mean, how good would that feel if someone came to you and said, Tarryn, you are so good at this aspect of business. Please, I will pay you to help me do that with mine. What a gift. What a gift. That feels so enormously respectful. That shows so much appreciation for self-worth. That shows so much caring and sharing. I mean, it's all aspects of these parts of love that I was talking about today. And see how we just can multiply our success, our greater success. And once again, remember when I'm using the word success, I mean so much more than financial success. I mean the impact that you can have on people around you and on the relationships that you're building from a place of authenticity and strength and empowerment and love. Truth, really, a place of truth. So, what if, by simply loving more, you could be more successful? What if simply by loving more, you could cultivate deeper and stronger relationships in your life? What if simply by practicing love more, you could build your sense of self-worth, self-dignity, self-respect? You could feel that love for yourself. I believe in it. I believe in it deeply. I believe we need to start talking about this more. I believe that when you go out into the world on a daily basis and your focus is love, it increases your happiness. I believe this is the magic secret ingredient in business to find happiness in business, to find happiness in life, to feel happiness on a more regular basis, and start stringing those little moments of happiness and love like little beads on a necklace. And every time you get one, even this precious pearl, even if it's just once in a while, when you start stringing those beads, those little pearls, you create a chain, you create a gorgeous necklace of moments of love, moments of happiness that start to color your whole identity and your whole life. This is how we cultivate happiness. This is how we grow success in every aspect that you can imagine. This is how we reach for and achieve and manifest our dreams. Even if you just imagine starting with the smallest concept of love, and in this day, how can I find more love? How can I give more love? How can I find opportunities in my job in this moment to give love? I challenge you to try that today. I challenge you to see your world through that lens. I challenge you to give yourself the opportunity to feel more love. Oh, I feel so passionately about this. I'm so grateful to you for letting me share this on this platform. I cannot tell you how deeply I feel about the importance of infusing love and literally calling it that. We've been calling it other things in business for so long. Let's just call it what it is. It's love. And when you feel that from other people, you start to appreciate that and feel, oh my gosh, thank you that we can all use the word love. I say that all the time to my patients. I love everything that's happening right here. I use the word love all the time. It reminds me that this is what I love to do, how much I love what I'm doing. My patients feel it from me. When they can feel the love that I'm giving, the love that I have for what I do, they feel the love and they feel respected. They feel appreciated. They feel safe. This is what cultivates a relationship that is ongoing. This is why people send people back to you. This is why your team members stay with you, because they feel loved. This is how we grow businesses and grow empires and grow impact in a positive way, with this continued knowledge of the love that we're continuing to spread. It feels amazing. It feels amazing. Now, I do want to tell you about next week. It's the February 23rd. On February 23rd, I'm extending more love to you because I want to share with you the power of curiosity to help turn that ship around. So love is one of those emotions that is a very high level vibration, but sometimes it's hard to reach for. So if you're listening to this podcast and you're thinking, I would love to get there, Tarryn, but I am so far from feeling love right now, please know you're not alone. That is one of the highest level emotions, and we are all capable of it. But sometimes you feel so far from it. I know I have been there. I still can get to a place where I think, oh my gosh, how can I reach for love? How did I do it again? One of the tools to get you there is curiosity. And curiosity is something that's a little bit easier to reach for when you're in a really low place. But it is one of those keys to turning it around. It's one of those little tools that we can use when we're feeling really low to be able to just turn something around. And maybe you're not feeling low in all aspects of your life. Maybe you're not completely depressed, but there's something that you just can't see differently. There's something that's weighing on you, something that keeps triggering you, something that you just can't seem to get beyond. You've read all the books, you've listened to all the self-help support, you've gone to therapy, you've looked for life coaches, but there's something that you just can't see differently. Maybe for you, it's money. Maybe for you, it's love. Maybe for you, it's a specific relationship or an insecurity or a negative feeling about yourself, or maybe it's something that you did or said or felt or believed in the past, and you just can't get to a place of forgiveness, either for yourself or someone else. These little aspects that we just have a hard time getting over, and believe me, I am right there with you. I get this all the time where there's something just sticky that I just can't resolve. And it shows itself to you. It'll show itself to you in so many ways. And if you haven't gotten over it yet, you'll get a new evidence of it. I promise you, it's the universe just giving you opportunities to resolve and to up level beyond something. Well, one of the powerful tools is this idea of curiosity. And it works as well in business. So if there's an aspect in your business that just feels stagnant or stuck, curiosity is a powerful tool that many great, incredible leaders and business owners, successful high achievers, dip into all the time. Think of it as innovation. Well, this tool I'm going to be sharing on February 23rd and I'm live on my private Facebook group called The Business of Happiness, Hive. So please, if you are not a part of the Business of Happiness Hive, join us, because that is where I'll be holding this live exclusively on February 23rd. It's going to be how to use this tool of curiosity in each of those aspects: in health, wealth, love, happiness, in your business, in your personal interactions and relationships, and in your own personal development and happiness. Curiosity is one of those linchpin tools that we can use. So I'm so excited to share that with you. Feel that this is just my love oozing out to you. There is no fee for this. There is no charge for this. This is me just sharing what has worked for me. And in all the interviews that I've done, over 128 episodes, this is one of those key ingredients to be able to make an enormous change and to pivot in your life and in your business. So join me on February 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Business of Happiness Hive. And until then, please feel this enormous love. Let me just express the love that I have for you, for being open to seeing this opportunity in business and in life, for being open to even think about love and business in the same sentence, to being open to aligning with the love that you have inside of you, even if you've been hurt in the past, to show yourself that love so that you can grow and find greater happiness. I believe in you. I really do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And what I truly believe is that when you feel good, when you can feel that love, that's when you can give that love. That's when you can do good. So until next time, have a fabulous week. Bye-bye.